Recycle. Here are the girls of the STW Club. Let's see who we have. Heather Christian, the Presidente.
I knew from a very early age what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, and that's kind of, I don't know how to explain that. It's just sort of something that I've known. I also had this truly earnest desire as a young person to save the world.
And what's it called?
The STW!
And what does it stand for?
Save the world!
I'm Heather Christian. I'm a composer, librettist, playwright, and performer. And I grew up in Mississippi.
There's rigor in everything Heather does. She has incredibly high standards for herself in terms of what she's trying to make and what she sees in her head. And sometimes the vessel for that is her own body and her own voice and what she wants to convey in a performance. And sometimes the vessel for that is a community choir or 12 virtuosic singers.
What she is doing often chorally surpasses almost anything that you hear in the contemporary musical theater.
It's like an artist with a palette. She knows the color she's trying to make. She knows the picture she's trying to paint, and she has to decide which tools to use on each project to get there.
Growing up, Heather always loved to perform. On the playground, she would come up with these wonderful plays and would give us each a part, and we'd practice for days. And one day she said, "I will be on Broadway," and we never doubted it.
On the big battle.
Alvin Shelby is the music director and choral director of the Holy Family Gospel Choir. Mr. Shelby pulled me outside of class one day, sat me down, and he was like, "Baby, I heard you want to sing." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he was like, "Why don't you come sing with me?" I started cantering at the Catholic Church when I was 11. They put a step stool on the podium so that I could see over it. And I just became the little girl that sang at church. And that was my identity for a real long time.
You can feel the synergy of the different kinds of music that are embedded in her upbringing. She talks so much about the earth there, about the environment there, about the plants and the animals and the kudzu and the catfish and the soil in which she was raised.
Heather, as a daughter of Mississippi and an emissary of Mississippi, I think brings forward the idea of a place that is haunted, a place of delicacy. I think she brings a deep love of mythology and also a sobriety and bravery in facing the disjoint potentially between a past and a present lived experience. There's an unassailable curiosity that's embodied in her work.
The older that I get, the more I understand how fundamentally Southern I am. So there's things emotionally in me and how I was raised and how I felt inside those different Southern American canon genres that certainly show up in the work. And ultimately, it's that complexity and it's that nuance and it's that acceptance of the human condition being one full of contradictions that makes good art.